Greetings and welcome to this week's magical message. I pray you all have had a wonderful weekend. And as always, I hope that you all are looking forward to a really wonderful week. So, as we get into the overview of this reading, make sure that you all like and subscribe so that you all get the notifications every single time that I post. And so for this week, the energy very interestingly seemed to be concentrated looking at a particular individual. So this individual feels as though they have had a pretty significant influence in your life, over certain events or in certain events that have happened over the last several years, if not from the time that you were born. But this energy is one basically that's not new. It's one that has been around for a minute, which is why the energy feels like it takes up the whole week. But it's closing out. So that is a positive thing. So we're looking at Rabbit with Responsibility Maker 2 in reverse, Snake with Dreamer 6 and Illusions Depths. We have Sun with Warrior Prince and Gift of Spirit. We have Scarf with the Emperor. We have Monkey with Maker 7, Effort Sustained, and Dancer Prince, Gift of Passion. We have Doctor Dreamer 3 with Soul Loss, Coconut in reverse with Dragonflight Warrior 8 in reverse. We have Grandmother with the Lovers. Okay, so looking at this, starting with the Rabbit and Responsibility Maker 2 in reverse, this energy talks of there being some fertility, but someone's not taking care of their responsibilities. They're not tending to what would allow for things to be in balance, to be in integrity. And the energy is like they're expanding, but they're expanding outside of integrity. Okay. Now, this could be someone who has multiple children and they're not taking care of their children. This could be someone growing business and not taking care of business at the same time. This could be someone who is just seeking to expand their life period, but they're not going about it the right ways. Okay. Someone wanting more than they're willing to put in. So then we have Snake, Dancer 6 with Illusions Depths. Now, this energy, for me at least, seemed to it seemed to speak for itself. It's an energy of a snake, someone who lies, someone who is the kind of person you would see in like having had betrayed someone, stabbed someone in the back, lied on someone, stole from someone, threw someone underneath the bus. And then you have Sun with the Gift of Spirit, Warrior Prince. So there is someone, could be something, but this feels like someone who's being exposed. Okay, so someone who was very greedy, someone who sold seeds of whatever kind, whether we're talking about children, whether we're talking about business, whether we're talking about whatever it is, but they weren't in integrity with it. They weren't doing what they needed to do to make sure that it was sustained, to make sure that it was what it was supposed to be, or everything that it could be. Okay, someone who lied, someone who was hiding, someone who was very lustful or very surface, very material. Okay, this could be someone who's very fake. They say a lot of things, but they don't really stand on them. They could put up an image or a facade like they are better than what they actually are. This could be someone who is in complete and total distress and misery, but they put on like they're happy and they have everything in life that they desire. So after the Sun with the Gift of Spirit, this is an energy that is exposing. You see this man coming out of the flames. He's standing in front of the sun. So this could be someone being put on blast. This could be like in a big way where, many people are witnessing this person. There's an energy of this person being in rare form. So you're not always going to see this person like this. Maybe these are those aspects of the person that were hidden. Okay. But they're being seen now. They're being exposed. And then you have the Emperor with Scarf. So there is a change of seasons. This could be with work. This could be with finances. This could be with how you present yourself to the world. But it feels like someone is getting caught up in this energy. They're getting caught up in this energy where this change is coming in because they've been so busy trying to sabotage, trying to hurt, blackmail, or someone may be trying to also hurt someone defending a lie, right? And they know it's a lie. So there's a change coming in, and this change is going to bring exposure. Okay, there's also going to be a lot of conversation around what it is that you're doing, how it is that you're doing, what it is that you're working for, what it is that you're moving towards with this Monkey and Maker 7, Effort, Sustain, and then a Dancer Prince, Gift of Passion. So the other thing that came to me was that this is also an energy of someone having a lot that they're juggling, having a lot of different things that they are managing, and maybe they are sustaining them, but it's a lot that they have going on. This could be a lot of gossip about what it is that you're doing, how it is that you're doing it. Because, they may not understand how it's possible that you could be doing all that you're doing, and yet you are. Okay. This is also, this could be someone too who has been watching you and feeling very jealous of what it is that you've been able to accomplish or what it is that you've been able to do with seemingly very little. Maybe they feel like they're in a higher position. Maybe they have more resources. Maybe they know more people. Maybe their experiences in life, whatever it is, they feel like they are in a higher position than you. And so that's part of why they can't believe all the things that are happening. But there's a lot of misery that I feel, a lot of energy around, them just having so much and having so very little all at the same time. Okay. Now we have Dr. Dreamer 3 with Soul Loss, Coconut in reverse with Dragonflight and Warrior 8 in reverse. And then we have Grandmother and the Lover. So this immediately let me know that somebody's going to be getting a message or something around there being an illness, a sickness. And it may be something that causes you to, or that person to pull away from some aspect of themselves, maybe a relationship or kinds of relationships. Maybe if it's, depending on the kind of illness, one I felt is very, or in particular was something around parasites or like bacteria, because coconut is very cleansing when it comes to parasites, when it comes to gut health, that kind of thing. And with it being in reverse, with the Warrior 8 in reverse, this feels like this is an energy of someone who's not, they could be dealing with some gut health. They could be dealing with things like maybe bacteria in the lungs, maybe an infection or something in the lungs. So, but this person is having to do some things differently. Or maybe this person that is sick, that's getting this news that they're sick, perhaps is someone that you either have a very close relationship with, or someone that you had a rocky relationship with. It feels like it's going to be one or the other if this is another person in your life who is getting this notice. And then grandmother. So grandmother felt like we're talking about someone who either literally is a grandmother, or this person is a grandmother, or this is something that the divine mothers have set in place, where whatever was being done, whatever kind of ill deeds, basically, that were being done, they're being stopped. And so karma is catching up. And it's almost like whatever this illness is or the sickness is, it's I just noticed that it's Warrior 8 and there's number 40 on Coconut card. But so whatever this is, it's either karma that's due to this person, or you're getting ready to witness karma coming to the person that they're talking about in this reading. So with Warrior 8 and then the number 40, because I noticed it as I was talking just then, that the energy of this is very karmic. It's like one makes the other, it is the other half of it. So this person may have been someone who for a while, maybe they were on top, whatever that means for them. Maybe they had accomplished a lot of things, or they'd acquired a lot of things, they still were very miserable because, things don't buy happiness. They buy a good time, but they don't buy happiness, right? And it's like now they're experiencing the other side of that coin. So this is definitely karma that's coming. If this is maybe a spirit guide, a grandmother who's passed over, who is kind of standing in a way of this, they're basically saying no more. So if this is a person who has been ill towards you, bullying you, misusing you, lying to you, betraying you, that kind of thing, they're being put to a stop. Okay. And illness is the way that this thing is coming. Okay. So the other thing that I saw with doctor was that this could be someone's work. It could be the successfulness of someone's work. And doctor has jobs at the top of it. So this could be something, some news, some information that comes out. But I feel like this is more so around literal physical health. But it could be your job as well, or someone's job. Something's not going well. Maybe whatever was being done, this parasitic stuff, this whoever this person is almost like siphoning, like a vampire, right? Whoever has been meddling, right, is being noticed. They're being, I just heard looked after, but not looked after like being cared for, but like someone watching them, right? So they're being seen and being extracted. Okay, so whatever there is, there's balance that's coming into place here. And I feel like whatever it is that you all have been doing over the last couple of weeks is allowed for this balance to come in, because it's almost like this was a huge chunk of something that's needing to be removed from your life and your experiences. And so here we are. It's just confirming the fact that this energy that has been meddling is being removed. And, when I first started, I mentioned the fact that this energy seemed to take up the whole week. And look at the overview. Like everything in this energy feels like it's talking about this person or these people getting their karma, right? And being exposed on a big level, in a big way. So now we're going to move into the beginning of the week. And this is like Sunday, Monday, early Tuesday, first half of Tuesday, that kind of energy. So we have bird and we have bowl. And when I first saw these cards, I thought about like bird brain. But then you also have propose, spiritual energy, trap, and generosity. So looking at this, there was an energy of like, someone's going to come in, or someone has come in with some kind of offer, some kind of conversation, something, right? But their energy is going to be off. And I feel like you're going to have to pay attention to their energy more so than like their words or what they're literally doing. Because if you miss the energy that they're coming with, you're going to miss the threat in whatever it is that's being offered to you. Okay. Because whatever it is, they're not truly being generous. There's some other underlining intention behind their actions. So make sure that you're paying attention to that. Trust the energy that you feel, even regardless of who this person is to you. This person could be the person you've known your entire life. But if you experience this moment, make sure that you're paying attention to the energy that you're picking up on as well. Okay. With bird bowl, I thought about congregating, community, them coming together to eat together, to share news, to share messages, information. The birds, that air element, all talk about communication, the sharing and the passing of messages. Okay. And then it's also a 5 for bird. And then it's a 2 with bowl. So there's change that's coming in, communication, conversation about change that's coming in. And so maybe, or partnership, right? So maybe this person's coming in wanting to partner up with you. Maybe there's some changes you all are wanting to make. Maybe there's some changes you want to make. Maybe this person says, oh, they can come in and they can help. They could do this, that, and a third. Do not trust them. Okay, they're coming, but they're coming with at least one hand behind their back, right? they're not being honest in whatever this thing is. And it feels like, the energy of them hiding their hand feels like it's not something that they're new to. So this is not someone just all of a sudden acting like this, right? If you feel this energy and it's a person in your life, know that this is a way that that person moves, right? This is not a just, oops, I was just having a bad day. This is not, I just been going through something. This is not any of that. This is this person's character. So make sure that you're paying attention to that so that you can move accordingly. Now we have, for the middle of the week, we have hotel, pig, judge, and jury, lollipop in reverse. Okay. And actually I'm going to just read those four first. So the pig and then the lollipop in reverse, immediately what I thought about was greed. Someone who's very greedy, someone who is, and not even like bougie greedy, like they're like bougie but slum version, right? Or not bougie, but they're greedy but slum version. Okay. And I guess bougie but slum version is accurate too. But so basically this person likes to talk a good game. They like to front. They like to put up a lot of illusions as though they are something other than what they are, and they're just going after the bag. They're just doing what they got to do. But this person is extremely judgmental, and it feels like, they're bitter. They've got a lot of anger, a lot of resentment inside. Okay. And maybe it's in regards to something with the hotel, at a hotel. Maybe you're at a hotel. Or maybe whoever this person is someone who's at a hotel. But this energy is, they've made a lot of judgments about whatever this thing was, right? And almost like they played games because of the judgments that they had, right? But whatever this is, it started with a hotel, right? It's like this, or maybe there's almost an energy of like, not like the very, very beginning of it being at a hotel, but whatever this thing is with the hotel, it's like it made it a bigger situation, or like it caused them to turn it up a notch, if that makes sense. So whatever this thing is, it amped up around something to do with this hotel. It'd be a home away from home. It could be, maybe this is some kind of like, maybe staying with family or friends or something, in a space that's not your home, but is meant to feel or give you the energy of being at home. Okay. So a lot of greed, a lot of judgment, a lot of lies, tricks, and stuff done because of the judgments that they felt. Okay, but this person is coming under some serious, serious judgment, because next you have sick and then you have healing, and sick is in reverse, right? But the energy still feels sick. It doesn't feel like the opposite of that energy. It literally feels sick, but in a way that's like in the pit of your stomach, like you're not going to get rid of it like that, right? So it makes me think back to this, the overview where it was talking about coconut and warrior 8, right? And we're talking about this energy of like gut health or parasites, bacteria, things being out of alignment. So it's too many of those things, this vampiric kind of energy feeding, right? And it's interesting that they would end up dealing with an illness like this, because that is the energy that they put forward to begin with. And Saturn's energy is up and heavy right now. So to have that same energy come back and it be the thing that's causing them to fall so far, it's very interesting. So then you have rice with sick in reverse. You have fridge with healing. Okay. Now, rice comes with the number 13, right? So this is the number 4. We're talking about consumption. We're talking about Yeah, consumption. So maybe someone is dealing with some kind of illness where they're having to change the way that they're eating with fridge and healing, right? So there may be a shifting or a change that's needing to take place in that regard. You have a 36 on fridge, which is a 9. We could talk about endings, graduations. Anytime you have an ending, there's always an energy of like a new beginning. But there's something that's come to an end. Maybe they weren't doing these things. Maybe they needed to change the way they were eating or how they were moving, what they were consuming, what they were listening to or believing or taking into their body. But then within a week, and it feels like within a week, but it could be more than 1 week. But this energy is like within a very, very short period of time, this person could find themselves being rushed off to the hospital. Have helicopter mask here. And mask is number 9. Helicopter is a 9 as well. So this person could be in very, very bad shape in terms of their health, in terms of, what's going on with them. And maybe they were someone who, once again, this helicopter held a high position. Maybe they, maybe because of the position they held, it drove their ego to make them feel inflated, like they were bigger and badder than they actually are or were. Okay, and then you have mask here. So someone could have been hiding. This could be also someone, once again, being rushed off to the hospital. It could be doctors, that kind of thing. But this is happening rather quickly. Okay, so this is whatever this is turning around very quickly. And it doesn't feel like this is like something done quick and karma coming quick. This feels like they're getting ready to pay for all of this that they've been doing and over a long period of time. Okay. It's been a very long period of time, and it doesn't feel like it's just towards you. It feels like they have done this with multiple people, many people. And so they're reaping the consequences of those actions. Okay, those things are coming back to bite them. Then you have bully with fan. Okay, you have DM with brown and just enough rope. Now, bully and fan, at first, I was like, okay, well, that's circulation. But fan could also literally be like being a fan, admiring someone or, but a lot of times when you have a bully who really is a fan, they're insecure. So you're dealing with someone who's extraordinarily insecure, someone who actually really looks up to you and admires you, if we're talking about it being in a healthy way. But in a toxic way, this person is taking those things and instead they're envious, they're jealous. They look at you and think about what they don't have and how they've got to be better than what you are. Right? Even if they're not consciously even aware of the fact that they're looking at themselves in lack. All they're doing is acting out their insecurities, right? That's all a bully is. The biggest bully is your biggest insecure person in the room. Okay, and then you have DM. So this is a masculine energy. It could be a divine masculine energy or someone that maybe you thought was a divine masculine energy. Maybe that's the image that they portray. And this person could be a brown skin person. But it could also be that they're just like low down and dirty. Like, like they've played some dirty tricks or some dirty games to get where it is that they are or to have what it is that they have. A lot of manipulation as well. And just enough rope. So this energy, when I was pulling cards, it was something that was playing that was talking about being watched. And that was what I was literally hearing at the same time when I saw just enough rope. So someone is watching this person. Someone maybe has been watching this person, maybe piecing the pieces of the puzzle together so that they could make sense of what they were really looking at and the level of urgency that needed to be given to the situation. Okay, but whoever this is, they're being watched. They've been being watched for a while, and it doesn't feel like they're aware of it, but things are about to come out. So then we finish off the week with and actually bully and DM were part of the end of the week. I don't know that I said that. I think I just kept talking. But we finish off the end of the week with death, rectangle, the sun with jacket, Dancer 2, the Half Moon Truce with dress, and then Maker 6, generosity with chopsticks. So death and rectangle. This could literally be someone in a coffin. Again, with helicopter and mass, it was double nines, right? And we're talking about a lot of illness, a lot of sickness, things, parasitic growing, right? So this could be that, but this could be just something out of the ordinary, maybe something that is not regular, not normal, being offered to you, or coming out of this ending or this transformation. So you may be finding yourself being invited places where, or a place, or to, to something where you're required to, where you're asked to dress up, or, put on your good clothes. But this could also be someone going to a funeral, followed by a wake, right? So either end, this is a very karma delivering week. Put it that way. It doesn't feel like it's going to miss. It feels very solid. This energy this week feels like it has already been laid out. So this is going to be a really good week to take assessment of where you are, what it is that you're doing in your life, what it is that you're looking at, because what this energy is showing me is like, the energies for this week are very solidified, right? So let's take a look at what has solidified. Let's take a look at what's being illuminated so you can eliminate the impurities, making sure that you're taking care of your own health. I feel like this week is going to be important to make sure that you all are up on your own physical health, right? Mental, emotional, spiritual, all those things as well. But if I had to pick the top priorities, and I shouldn't say priorities, right? Because your mental health and your emotional health are just as important, but physical health this week is going to be important. And with that, your spiritual health, right? And in doing both of those things, you'll end up managing your mental and the emotional in a much better way, much stronger way. So make sure you're doing your things to ground your energies this week. I feel like the energies are going to move themselves a lot this week. So you may not find yourself having to do so much to get what it is that you're trying to get, or meet whatever goal it is, or whatever it is. It's like the energy is not required in that same way because of the solidity that's taking place. So just pay attention, use your intuition, follow the guidance that you've been given, trust in yourself, trust the energies that you pick up on this week. Do not second guess yourself, right? This is not a week for fear. This is not a week for fear. This is a time period for trusting, believing, having faith, and moving forward. Okay. And not looking back, right? Because whatever it is that's behind you is behind you for a reason. So make sure you take up these new opportunities that come this week, and really make some really beautiful things out of it. Leave the past in the past. Don't carry it with you. Don't allow yourself to be played like a fool. Keep your head on the swivel. All right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading. I hope that you all gain something from this message that is going to help you thrive in so many different ways this week. I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your week. If you all have something that you want to share, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, your feelings, and just how these things resonated. This is a really big energy this week that's closing out, clearing out. And from the looks of it, we all have a karmic show that is about to start. So with that, till next time, bye y'all.